It's like playing chess. There's three parts: the opening, the middle, and the end. The opening and the end are relatively predictable, but the magic is created in the middle. Some may automatically think routine as in daily routine, but we can look at routine from an even broader perspective, such as weekly, monthly, etc. Alright, so let's break this down. Why is there power in breaking your routine? Well, when you do the same stuff every day, every week, etc., you create a pattern, right? I'm going to go on a date every Friday. I'm going to meet with my friends every Sunday for brunch. This pattern becomes a safe zone. Things that fall outside of that zone of safety make you feel uncomfortable. Let's say we wake up and drink a cup of coffee to start the day. All of a sudden, we run out of coffee. But there's a Starbucks downstairs. It's like literally down the stairs. It's the commercial tenant that anchors the residential building. Isn't it true some of us freak out when we can't get our coffee when we expect to, even though we'll get our coffee later? This is an example of how we break the patterns by accident. It feels uncomfortable, but this feeling it creates is something we should take a deeper look at. Alright, let's take a look at another example. After every work week, you go to the same place or places every Friday to socialize. It becomes a routine, a pattern, a psychological zone you've created that makes you feel safe. But what if that place suddenly closed down? All of those feelings you've attached to that place close down as well, temporarily, until you find another safe zone to get you out of the feeling of being quote-unquote uncomfortable. When we take a look into our day, our month, our year, our lives, we most likely see patterns of behavior that we engage in unknowingly or knowingly. I think the area of concern is if we continue to do the same things over and over again, we leave very little room for dramatic change. I'm not suggesting you have to pick up and move your life to the North Pole and spend your end of days with Mr. and Mrs. Claus. It could just be like small things. Why not take the bus to work instead of taking the subway? Having a routine is great, but like in chess, the middle is where the magic is. Here, there are no set patterns. In the middle is where you discover the infinite possibilities. In other words, in the middle, you can't have a set routine. Think of one thing you can do differently today, something different from the norm. Then every single day around the same time, you keep breaking that pattern. For example, instead of going to lunch every day with the same people, go with a set of different people or go alone to wherever. What we're doing is training ourselves to free ourselves from the patterns we've created that have literally trapped us like a mouse who's been conditioned to always know its way out of the maze.